Alright, y'all, back another video, back another reaction, back, let's talk about it. So, I've been seeing a lot of Diddy news on my YouTube feed, my recommendations. Diddy whooped Cassie in front of Usher, Neo, and Jimmy. He locked Don Richards in his car for hours. Diddy will rot in jail. Diddy kissing on Trey Songz, secret tapes with Nas and T.I., Cassie, Jay-Z, and Rick Ross. This is a freaky old man. This is one freaky old man. With that being said, let's go and check this out real quick. I'm trying to
Hello,
speed this
everybody.
up so
Welcome
it's
to the
not.
Impressive channel. Now, the hip hop mogul Diddy is officially done, y'all, and I'm pretty sure you've
Videos don't be too long.
heard the bombshell news that dropped this week that Diddy was arrested and he is being indicted for racketeering, trafficking, kidnapping, prostitution, forced labor, narcotic offenses.
Like, look at this, bro. Like, I'm assuming this is kicking, punching, dragging, and throwing objects like a serial killer. More than thousands of baby oil and lube. Yeah, no wonder why the Dollar Tree and the 99-cent store and all these stores don't have baby oil, because they all at Diddy house. Freak offs were elaborate and produced performances that Combs arranged. Yeah, he's a freaky old man.
Arson,
This is a
bribery,
freaky
and
old man.
obstruction of justice. So Diddy got hit with the big whammy, y'all. They got him on the RICO charges because he was using his enterprise to carry out illegal activity. They also got him on the trafficking charges, and they got him on transporting prostitutes, which are all serious
Oh yeah, there's gonna be Diddy in jail, 100%.
crimes, and he could be
But Tyrone, Jamal, all of them back there.
facing up to
You
life
better learn how to Diddy bop in that jail cell.
in prison.
Bob and weave.
So essentially, Diddy is a freaky mob boss who finally got taken down after 30 years of terrorizing the industry.
Yeah, this Diddy facing that cell. Yeah, yeah, he's a eater. He's a munch. He's a munch. You see how it's out? He's a booty eater.
And countless
Yeah.
other
All them Tyrone Jamals. All them.
victims. Now, Diddy's not the only person going down, okay? There are a lot of people who were
Shout out to
complicit
y'all
in
though. Not y'all get what I'm trying to
his
say.
criminal activity, including his head chief and staff and his right-hand woman, Christina Coram, or Karam. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but essentially she was like a Ghislaine Maxwell, and Diddy was
Yeah,
like
she looked like she done did something freaky with
Jeffrey Epstein. It was said that Diddy was out here
them
recording
balls.
celebrities, politicians, and other people of influence at his little parties, okay? Everybody wanted to go to the Diddy party, but little did they know, a lot of them were being recorded without their knowledge, and some of them were being recorded doing some freaky stuff and some illegal stuff. And the FBI sees all of the incriminating.
You want to know what I was thinking too, though? Like, look how many celebrities that's probably involved in these little Diddy parties, diddler freak offs. Beyonce was probably in a couple, a few. Jay-Z, Nas, T.I., Trey Songz, Rick Ross. What if LeBron was part of one? Or two? Or three? Not four, not five, not six, not seven. What if LeBron was really part of these diddler freak-offs? They gonna play that tape in court. They just gonna see a 6'9" black man in the videos with a full black ski mask like these, smashing on Beyonce and the groupies. Cause you know how, if you YouTube how Beyonce look at LeBron, you know what I'm talking about. LeBron probably at them little freak offs, because as LeBron said himself, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Yeah.
Tapes and images of these people, and there's a lot
Ain't no party like a Diddy party, huh, LeBron?
more for them to collect. The feds also seized all of his guns and controlled substances and his baby oil and lubricant. And they said this man had
Freak nasty.
over 1,000 bottles of
Yeah,
baby
that's why you don't see him at the stores no more, because they all at Diddy house.
oil and
Them
lube.
Johnson and Johnsons.
Now, if you remember Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, she did say Diddy made her pour excessive amounts of oil on her body during their freak-offs. Now, if you don't know what the freak-offs are, basically Diddy would force Cassie to perform acts on male escorts while he would watch and record and collect the footage for blackmail. And Cassie is not the only person he did this to, but she was the person who let the cat out the bag. And these freak-offs would last for days sometimes, and she would be high. And she would actually have to recover by using an IV drip. I mean, The freak out sessions were just insane. Just insane. But baby oil and lube were
Diddy love. That's crazy.
absolutely.
Lube oil and baby. What is this? Baby Lawrence oil colognes? He using them words that don't nobody know. Just to sound exotic. Knowing it's probably just some oil colors.
Absolute
This is a
must.
freaky old man. He a 70 guy. He passed 69. You know how Kendrick said Drake is a 69 guy? Diddy might be a 70 god, bro.
And he made his
And
victim
I don't even know what a 70 god is. I just made that up. He
S1
just a 70 god.
use it. And he also was using oil
All these oils and kitchen grease. Look at him.
and lube, slipping and sliding everywhere, just doing the nasty, busting it wide open, but no condom in sight though. If you know,
Busting it wide open, huh? Impressive.
slipping and sliding everywhere, just doing the nasty, busting it wide open, but no condom in sight though. If you notice, condoms
Oh
weren't
yeah,
mentioned.
they throwing them ST, you know what I'm saying? They throwing them off the glass like it's NBA Street.
But they collected a whole bunch of oil and lube. So you can only imagine the STDs that were passed around.
Yeah, this how he was looking, just like this. Look. Yeah, this is how them ST, you know what I'm saying? That's how they was just like this. Breaking the cord, all kind of stuff. They be saying this about some of these industry pass arounds. They get passed around like NBA Street, just like this. These industry pass arounds be like somebody then broke up back. Yeah. Anyway.
And I do remember there was an interview of this guy named Jonathan Odie. He was taken into custody because he blasted up the Trump Towers, and they interrogated him. And he revealed that he participated in the freak-offs with Diddy and Cassie, and he actually caught something.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do.
Well, let me slow it down for you. He might be too fast.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters. I was like a sex slave, okay?
It says, in case you missed it, Audie just claimed that he was a slave for P. Diddy, the diddler, and Cassie Ventura, Sean Combs, P. Diddy, would debate while telling Audie to do with Cassie, telling Audie what to do with Cassie, as he, the diddler, would conduct business by phone. So basically, he was touching himself while they was doing the nasty, while making business calls on the phone while recording what they were doing. Yeah, this a freaky old man. He a 70 guy. This a freaky old man.
And I came back and I see him for the reason.
Freaky old man, you a 70 god?
And war.
Now, Diddy did plead not guilty to all of these charges, but I mean, the baby oil and the lube is a dead giveaway. That man is guilty as sin, and he tried to get out on bail. He offered up $50 million to get out, and that was denied. He tried to get out again, and that also was denied because the feds don't trust Diddy. If they were to let him out on bail, who knows what he would try to do. Now, I don't think he would be trying to run because they have tabs on him. However, he could very well be trying to
hide, Diddy. Where you
intimidate and
going?
pay off witnesses because he
You think
tried
you about
to
to
do that
go
with
change your identity?
one of his former artists.
Well, you
named
ain't
Khalil
going
Parker.
nowhere.
Khalil was a part of his short-lived group, Dirty Money, and another one of the members from Dirty Money is named Dawn Richard, and recently she filed a lawsuit against Diddy and pretty much confirmed the trafficking.
I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the best time to get your money off Diddy before he gone. If you had any interaction with Diddy, even if you took a picture of him or shook his hand, you might as well just say you get some money.
And
Might
she
as well.
also observed Diddy put the pause
Sure.
on Cassie. Dawn's lawsuit made Diddy freak out big time, and he actually started harassing Kalina. He called her 54 times in one day and
No, he's a monster.
made her say that she didn't see him do
How
anything.
you call somebody 54 times?
And see, this is what the feds don't want. They don't want him to tamper with the witness because that's what he's going to do if he's
This
out.
man didn't call somebody that many times. That's somebody's career high in basketball is 54 points. He didn't call somebody, one person, 54
on
times.
bail. So he's
It's
going to be
crazy.
stuck in prison up until it's time for trial. Now, hopefully nothing happens to him in prison because Jeffrey
Oh no,
Epstein
he's getting touched in prison. We already went through this. We have 502. Yeah, you see him right here? He's touching on Diddy. He's touching on Diddy. He definitely touching on Diddy. Who else touching on Diddy? Yeah, he ready. He ready for that action. Him right here above me, where my mouse is at, he ready for that action. So yeah, Diddy is definitely, like I said, he gonna have to learn how to bob and weave. If he know how to put hands on Cassie, he better learn how to put hands on these inmates.
Because Jeffrey
Learn how to Diddy bob.
Epstein was locked
Yeah.
up in New York as well, and he died. They say that he took his life, but I don't believe that. I believe that he was taken out because he knew too much. And Diddy is another person who knows too much. And I don't think Diddy works alone. I mean, yeah, he had his
Yeah,
accomplices
there's no way he could do all this by himself.
and people who worked under him, but I think that there were people above him that were instructing him on how to do this whole trafficking thing. I do think that this whole trafficking ring is way bigger than him. There are more powerful people involved, and it's really just some Illuminati stuff. And Diddy learned how to do this. Like, in order for him to rise in the ranks of entertainment, he had to participate in rituals. He had to sell his soul and booty hole, and in exchange for that, he was able.
Did she just say sell his soul in his booty hole?
In
What's he
rituals,
say?
he had to sell his soul and booty hole.
Stop.
And in exchange for that, he was able to be a gatekeeper. He was given money to fund his careers, his ventures. He was given his own label, and he was able to be protected and keep the money flowing in by allegedly selling out to some of these wealthy billionaires and these wealthy label executives. In fact, the producer Lil Rod said in his lawsuit that the CEO of Universal Music Group, Lucien Grange, allegedly was funding Diddy's criminal enterprise. He was giving Diddy funds for his label, and he knew that Diddy was using it for illegal activity. Now, if this is in fact
There
true,
go that Adi dude, Jonathan Adi from the couple clips ago.
why would
So
Lucien
he ain't lying.
take the risk to fund Diddy? Well, it's possible that he might have had a very, very close relationship with Diddy.
He's probably there recording.
Diddy was getting
Touching on
rammed
himself.
in the industry, allegedly. Very close relationship with Diddy. Diddy was getting rammed in the industry, allegedly. And because he was getting rammed, he started doing the ramming. Essentially, he's doing to other artists what was done to him.
He went from getting rammed to doing the ram.
And this is why you hear rumors about him allegedly doing things
Right.
to Usher and Justin Bieber when they were younger. I don't know how true that
I
is.
seen that video of Justin Bieber meeting Diddy when he was younger. And even Justin Bieber, the video of him doing some nasty stuff with Odell. I mean, I don't know. Y'all celebrities is crazy.
But the rumors
Streets.
are out there. You also hear rumors
You gotta
about
do
how
something strange for a little piece of change.
he essayed other women, other female artists in the industry.
So all the real talent is just hitting in the underground. Well, y'all just doing something strange for a little piece of change.
Not to mention, you hear about how he turned out some male artists in the industry, like Meek Mill and French Montana and Trey Songz. Allegedly.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you.
I could say something about a Diddy party right now, but I don't know the rules of the
Say Fousey said that Diddy made out with Trey Songz.
game if I'm allowed to say it.
Say it.
One of my boys, a social media influencer, he was at a Diddy party and they invited him to Diddy's room. He walks in, Trey Songz was sitting on Diddy's lap making out with him, and they asked him if he wanted to join.
What the fuck?
No, ain't no way. Ain't no
They're
way.
all gay. They're all
Yeah, he's past 70. He's an 80 god now. Freaky old man, you a 80 god. Get Trey, get him off my
to
screen,
exert his
dog.
power and control over them, and he did this to women too. So it wasn't really
Look at Travis Scott running for his life.
like a
You will not catch me, P. Diddler.
regular consensual situation. Diddy was abusing his power, and he was grooming people to
Ugh,
make
he just eating ice out the tub. That's
basically
crazy.
sleep
That's
with
probably his own Ciroc. He taking a bath in and just eating the ice.
him to get opportunities or get what they want out of him.
That's
And sometimes
insane.
Diddy would report them and use
Nice.
it as blackmail. And the situation as a whole is really nefarious, but this was learned behavior. He learned this from the other elites in the music industry. He learned this from the Illuminati ringleaders. He learned that from all of his mentors, and he essentially was doing to others what was done to him. He was taught in order to get
Yeah, as he said, he went from getting rammed to doing the ram.
over, he had to bend over.
What?
He from all of his mentors, and he essentially was doing to others what was done to him. He was taught in order to get over, he had to bend over.
That's insane. In order to get over, he had to bend over.
You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis.
Get some dirty type of stuff going on because whatever room they are in at the W, whatever room they are in, you can see why would grown men be sitting around with their dick out and sitting there and what's his name, jerking one of their dicks. I think it was Divine. But I have locked it in my dick deposit box. I've had this tape for 4 weeks. What are all these three guys doing? Are they doing something deranged? I mean, like, this happened when they had the hip hop awards, when T.I. was out of jail. And T.I. is in it. You got, what's the name, Pharrell. You got, what's the guy named, Divine Stevens. And a few other guys, and I can't think of the other guy's name. But, Stephen Hill was jerking Divine Stevens. And I got that to show you.
So the BET president was touching on Divine Stevens.
You get that? If you show that before the BET Awards, he's done. He's done.
Now, the clip I just played is a very old clip. It was from 2011, and some celebrity body...
Even if it's from 2011, it's still adding on to the... It's like fuel to the fire of what's going on with the Diddler.
...claimed to have a tape of Diddy, T.I., Divine Stevens, Stephen Hill, Nas, and I think Andre Harrell as well on tape. We haven't seen the tape, so I can't confirm if it's true or not, but I will say this. If it is true, it probably was another one of those little initiation ritual type things. A lot of these people in the industry have been doing things like this to get ahead. Diddy was not the only one. He was not the only one. Now, there was one powerful person in the industry who protected Diddy, and that was Clarence Avant. Clarence Avant was the black godfather of the entertainment industry. I believe he was Boulay. He might have been a part of the Boulay. I don't know. But he had a lot of power and a lot of respect. He protected and helped the careers of a lot of black entertainers. And he also protected them from getting screwed over. And I mean literally, he protected them from getting screwed.
I'm gonna give it to you raw. Clarence made sure.
And I mean literally, he protected them from getting screwed.
I'm gonna give it to you raw.
With no pause involved.
Clarence made sure that you don't get straight up. There's a lot of going on in the entertainment industry, the music industry.
You see how big his eyes got?
Look
at Diddy face. This is a freaky old man. He's an 80 guy.
In the entertainment industry, the music
70,
industry,
80,
everybody's getting caught up into something. I'm cured now, though, everybody.
No, you not.
Cured.
You throwing, look, you not. You throwing them ST, you know what I mean? To the next person, to the next person, to the next person, and then they slam dunking. Man, you ain't cured of nothing. What are you talking about, Diddler?
Now, Diddy sounded very crazy in that clip, and he definitely was lying about being cured. But he wasn't lying about Clarence protecting him and protecting other people. Clarence was very powerful and connected, and he had a lot of respect in the industry. But he passed away last year. He passed away in August. And what I find to be very interesting is months later after he passed, Diddy was exposed. Cassie filed that lawsuit, and everything went downhill for Diddy. See, Diddy lost his protection. Losing Clarence was a huge loss to a lot of people, not just Diddy, but also Jay-Z. And Jay-Z had to run behind another billionaire named Michael Rubin for protection.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This Michael Rubin dude, he might be next. Michael Rubin might be next on that list. Other than probably, I don't know, somebody in this title, but them all white parties is giving question mark too, though. So I don't know.
Once Clarence left.
He might be next.
So now he's doing business and getting sponsored by billionaires like Mike Rubin and Robert Kraft, who I don't believe are going to stay in his corner forever, but right now they are his temporary protection. Diddy, on the other hand, has no protection. I think he crossed a lot of powerful people. He angered them. He had them recorded without their knowledge, and now they're scrambling. I mean, did you hear about the CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Liles, stepping down right after Diddy was indicted?
He looked like Russell Simmons in the face. But yeah, he don't want no smoke.
That's not a
That's why he
coincidence.
stepped
Like,
down.
these
He want no
guys
smoke.
are panicking because they have ties to Diddy, and they know that if he goes down, they're going to go down too. Yes, I want Diddy to go down because he's guilty of a lot of crimes, but make no mistake about it, he did not do this alone. He had elites funding his criminal enterprise. He had the police in his back pocket, and that's one thing that kind of annoyed me about the indictment, because they didn't point out the fact that Diddy had ties to law enforcement and he was paying off police to suppress evidence and make his crimes go away. Dawn said in her lawsuit that Diddy literally had police officers at his parties. That's how deep they were in his pockets. And it wasn't
What?
only that. The producer Rodney, aka Lil Rod, said in his lawsuit that Diddy's head of security, Fahim Muhammad, used his connections to the LAPD to help cover up Diddy's crimes, which included a shooting that happened in Diddy's studio. Also,
What?
another thing to note that I find very suspicious is Diddy has close
That's insane.
ties to Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble used to be his nanny, and Kanye put it out there that Corey is with the CIA.
Yes, Corey CIA. Like, he doesn't even gotta say it. I know it.
And the thing about Kanye, people get on Kanye for being crazy. He just know too much. He know a lot.
Hey, we talking about, like,
So Diddy had a lot of
Excuse me.
connections to people who were alleged CIA agents, connections to people in law enforcement, connections to people in politics, and connections in the entertainment industry. He was the Black Jeffrey Epstein, and he was confident he would never get caught. He really was, but look what happened. He finally got caught, but it took long enough, didn't it? But he's not the only one who's guilty of doing the stuff that he's doing. Other people are doing it too, and other people were involved in his shenanigans.
Yeah, there's
and
no
I
way he did all this by himself.
do hope he gets
Because if he did all this by himself, oh yeah, he's really the diddler.
chance to
Riddler
expose
diddler.
those people. That would be the last good thing that he does, is expose that whole operation.
Diddy
Because
bopping on these celebrities.
No, this whole thing is bigger than him. This is some Illuminati stuff. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Also, this is a side topic, but Rick Ross, who also has a connection with Diddy, was exposed too by his baby mama Tia. Now, Tia made some posts that kind of alluded to
What? That's insane.
Rick Ross and Diddy having some type of
Maybe that's just where I was paused, but this is crazy, bro. I'm not.
relationship. She also compared Rick Ross and his associate to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. She even reposted this throwback video of Jonathan Odie exposing Rick Ross, Diddy, and DJ Khaled.
Diddy said Ross.
Rick Ross, Diddy, and DJ Khaled.
Diddy said Ross, which they good buddies. Okay, they're gay.
Who?
You know what's crazy? Before the fame, Rick Ross used to be a parole officer. If I'm not mistaken, he used to be a PO.
Diddy
So
gay.
he sent up and went from parole officer to going to jail. Allegedly, possibility.
They're gay.
Who?
Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They're all gay.
DJ
Okay?
Khaled.
So he said, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, and DJ Khaled is all fruity.
Rick Ross and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
This interview was really crazy, and it happened like in 2018, I believe. Back then, you would have thought everything Jonathan was saying was just wild and unbelievable. But now that you listen
Oh no, it's about clear as day now. They even got in a report that we seen earlier.
back to it, it sounds more
You
believable
know.
than ever. It's just crazy how things have changed. But Tia not only put Rick Ross on blast for his association with Diddy, but she also accused Rick of putting hits out on people, including her, and unaliving people. And she said this while she was addressing Rick Ross's sister, Renee.
So we finna talk this tea right here. Renee, since you want to stay keeping up shit, we finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. And he's running off with his money and it's getting back to me. So now I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all motherfucking empire. See, you had the right bitch today, ho. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all motherfucking empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol murder. Y'all know who Miss Carol is. You know that's behind your brother. I'm finna make sure her family sue y'all whole estate. Cause that case is not closed. You know the lady that was cute. leaving from my mama's house, getting her hair done that time, and it's behind your brother and his drama. You know that. You know about the man who was kicked in front of Black House. Okay.
This right here is crazy. It really is crazy. And I know that Rick Ross and Tia hate each other, and sometimes their back and forth is humorous, but what Tia revealed is actually very, very serious. And if what she's saying is true, Rick Ross might be the next person that is looked into. I mean, the fact that he has connections with Diddy kind of makes him suspect already. So, whew, this industry is going under, y'all. It's going under. Anyway, tell what y'all think about this video down below.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know how many celebrities and artists and maybe some athletes is going down for this? All because of the diddler in his mind and his freaky freak offs. That's crazy. These celebs make being average and broke seem like a luxury. Hey, shout out to those who didn't. Shout out to those who wasn't invited to Diddy's parties. I was not invited to a Diddy party. Shout out to me. Someone said Diddy got more oil than Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that's probably why they trying to be involved. They trying to figure out where all the baby oil went. It's all at Diddy house. Yeah. If Cassie didn't have the courage to speak, he would still have living large and in charge. Exactly. Taking on to that next generation of having more freak offs. So shout out to Cassie for speaking up and saying something. These men will rap about being gangsters and turn around and sleep with each other. Allegedly. Yeah, they gotta sleep with each other. I mean, you gotta say allegedly, but you don't know. They rush around sleeping with each other. You say it. Diddy was kissing on Trey Songz. He was kissing on each other. Just crazy. Diddy had a lot of connections, but didn't have the best connections, and that's God. I know that's right. Diddy was out here connected to something else. Yeah. Jay-Z quiet as a church mouse while his best friend forever Diddy goes down. Jay-Z might go down too, because he ain't slick either. In order to get over, he had to bend over. Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna. That's a lot of celebrities though. That's a lot of stuff that people don't be want to talk about. A lot of these influencers, celebrities, that get, they popularity grows over time. In order to get over, they got to bend over or do something. They gotta make sure they have some type of, what's that word? They have to have some type of value to the industry. The industry is scared as a mup right now. They gotta be. No amount of baby oil can make Diddy slide out of jail. Right. That baby oil is not saving him anyway. Sell his soul and booty hole. He had to sell his soul and booty hole. Yo, impressive for real, for real. Your punchlines are top tier. Cassie is a hero. She's a survivor. She's a warrior. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. You guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about the diddler, P. Diddy. Out here get nasty. Doing the nasty. Recording the nasty. While touching his nasty. You guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about this. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video, man.